Here now is a live look at the radar. You can see lots of green covering the state, which means the rain will be moving through. Jeff Booth is here with more on the severe weather threat we're facing.
Yeah, and we are looking at the chance for some stronger storms this afternoon. It is actually Severe Weather Awareness Week, and Mother Nature obviously got the memo. We are going to be talking about real fast before we get to the forecast, how do tornadoes form? Now, tornadoes obviously get a lot of the headlines because, well, they are just very, very awe-inspiring. I mean, I've never seen one before, but I can tell you they are very, very violent storms. And the way they form, though, is you have basically winds changing direction, changing speed throughout the atmosphere. It's called wind shear. So surface winds come out of one direction, upper level winds a little stronger, maybe another direction, and what that does is that can kind of start to get a little rotating column of air. As we take a look at the surface, you kind of get that. Then a thunderstorm rolls through here, and thunderstorms have things called updrafts in them, and that can actually push that rotation rather into the storm if the updraft is strong enough. And what will happen is that kind of gets into that vertical, and it'll kind of no longer be a horizontal column of air that's rotating. Now it's a vertical one, and that whole storm starts to rotate. And when that starts to drop out of the actual system, you get what's known as a wall cloud. And eventually, that rotating column of air can continue to build downward. And if it doesn't reach the ground, it's just a funnel cloud. And you may have seen these before. They're these little kind of look almost like ropes coming out of clouds. But if it does hit the ground, it's a tornado. And one thing that people think is you have to actually have a cloud. It's called a condensation funnel. You have to have that touching the ground to be a tornado. No, you just need to have the circulation touching the ground. I've actually seen video, and we actually played some, I think it was yesterday, of an actual system that did not actually have a cloud on the ground, but you could see the debris getting thrown around. Well, that is all you really need to have that tornado on the ground, is just to have that circulation on the surface. So keep in mind, you don't always need to have that condensation funnel to call it a tornado, but that's kind of how they form, and we do have the potential for a few stronger storms this afternoon. You can't rule out a quick spin-up tornado, but really the bigger threat we're watching, some heavy rain, also the chance for some strong straight-line winds and even a little small hail. We are in the low to mid 50s across the area. Temperatures are mild, and that's because our winds generally coming out of the southeast, and as a result, we're pumping in some warmer air. And as we get on into the day, we're going to be looking at highs that are well above average. Your hour-by-hour forecast, now, it's not going to rain straight through the morning. I just put these little rain graphics on here because we can't rule out some passing showers at times throughout the morning hours. Generally, though, the steadiest, heaviest rain, that's moved out of here, at least batch one. Then in the afternoon, things start to become a little more active, especially between about 2 and 8 o'clock today. We're going to have the threat for some stronger storms. We top out at 68 degrees, and that threat for storms will be moving from west to east across the area. And you can kind of see this. So notice we've got the threat for some stronger storms here in central Ohio, but also northern, eastern Ohio, because our front is going to be moving across the area from west to east throughout the day, and the timing of it places a little better chance for some stronger storms east of the city. But here's a look at your live Doppler 10 radar. Let's take a look at where the rain is right now. You can see we've got Zanesville, Cambridge, also up towards Coshocton, looking at some rain. McConnellsville out into Noble County, also some rain out through Athens and Meigs County as well. And you can kind of see this batch moving out of here. Here's what we're watching. A front's going to roll through here this afternoon. That'll bring us the threat for those storms. So off and on rain today. Again, it won't rain straight through the day. We're actually going to get a little break through the mid to late morning hours, but into the afternoon, especially some strong storms are possible. A lot cooler on Thursday. We're actually closer to average by Thursday. So as we head through the day, again, a few showers through the morning, 56 by 9, 64 at lunchtime. Can't rule out a stray shower here or there. Rain then picks up. A few storms, 68 later on today. We drop down to a low of 45 tonight. A little cooler out there with some rain early. And then tomorrow, 56, a lot cooler. Can't rule out a passing shower, but most of the action out of here as we head through the overnight. 9 o'clock, a few showers. Lunchtime, a little bit of a break. Notice into the afternoon. Here we have 4. We start to see some of these storms bubbling up. This is when we could have the chance for some of those stronger storms into the mid to late afternoon hours. Once we hit sunset and beyond, things start to quiet down, though, so that'll be good news. And again, a passing shower can't be ruled out tomorrow, but really today looks like it's going to be more active. So 68 degrees, that's where we are today with the chance for showers and storms off and on. Again, not an all-day washout, but watching out for some stronger storms later on today. 56 for a high tomorrow, a little drier. We have the chance for rain late on Friday into Saturday. Notice the temperatures, though, mid to upper 40s. Not really worried about a severe weather threat with that, just a nuisance rain. 43 degrees on Sunday. That's the pick of the weekend, even though it's a little cooler, but we have some sunshine. We're back into the mid-50s by Tuesday, and the next system looks like it'll hit us midweek and beyond. We'll be tracking that and kind of updating that part of the forecast throughout the week, so keep tuning back.